Hello, Beth Sarver here. I am sitting in our Kansas City Sudbury School office. It's pretty sparse yet, but I put one piece of art on the wall. And I just wanted to take a moment to answer a really important question about who we are and why we are what we are. And that question is, why are we taking a healing-centered approach? On October 18th, I'm going to give a very in-depth answer to that question with a lot of really great research and really dig into the philosophical framework around our approach to learning. But today I just wanted to kind of give you a little taste, a little teaser, so that you will join us on October 18th and help us raise some money for our awesome school. So a healing-centered approach is another way of talking about a trauma-informed care organizational culture. And the work that I've been doing for really the past decade has been connected to this idea of trauma and resilience in community settings. So in a hospital, in a school, in the police department, in a homeless shelter, in classrooms that serve kids with a variety of needs, in a fitness center. So trauma-informed care at its core is an organizational culture model that recognizes the prevalence of trauma in our society, its impact on the whole body system of the individual, as well as our interpersonal relationships, and thus the culture of our institutions. A healing-centered approach takes trauma-informed care to the next level, where we really prioritize the development of healing capacity for the individual and the community. And here at the Kansas City Sudbury School, what that looks like is really meeting the moment that we're in, which is a moment where we have, for lack of a better way of describing it, a racial justice awakening that's happening. And thus we are prioritizing educating ourselves to be anti-racist and to have a policy and practice that makes that a part of our organizational culture. There's a lot more on that, but I'm going to leave that there. We're also at a moment where we are living through a global pandemic, and the mental health implications of isolation are very real. We're also in the moment where we are more aware of climate science and climate injustice than ever before. And so our healing-centered approach is about meeting the moment of racism, of the pandemic, of climate change, and of human capacity building, because we know that the human brain can grow beyond traumas, that we can cultivate resilience on purpose, that we can measure hope as an outcome variable. And that hope is increased, that resilience is increased with the intention to develop the competencies of mindfulness, of social emotional health and wellness, of understanding what's going on inside of ourselves, introspection, and understanding the space between us, that we are both what is going on within our own mind and what we are interacting with in the world. And so the healing-centered approach at the Kansas City Sudbury School is meant to create a space where we can bravely tackle the most pressing issues of our day that we are inspired to tackle. So I am so excited to share more about a trauma-informed resilience culture and the future of school. It's a healing-centered approach. So join me on October 18th, where I will dig deep into the questions around learning and our assumptions about learning in community. Please join me. I am so excited to share more with you.